Hello, I'm Emma Marshall, and today I'm going to be doing the second half of my knots demonstration for my Level 3 Leadership in Forest School course. I'm going to be showing you first shear lashing. So shear lashing is a good technique for joining together two sticks, and then you can separate them at a little bit of an angle, so it's really good for crafting. You can use them with really big sticks to make natural woodland shelters, or you can use little sticks and make all sorts of things, frames and all sorts of things that they might want to make with them. So I've got two sticks here and some twine, and I'm going to start by making a clove hitch knot. So I tell my learners I'm going to put a fish on the dish, and then I'm going to put that on one of my sticks and pull it tight. And now I can start to wrap. So we say a minimum, really, with our learners, say a minimum of 3 wraps and 3 fraps when we're doing our lashing. We want to make sure it's nice and tight, so keep tension in the string as you're wrapping. You don't want your wrap layers to overlap each other, so you want them to be next to each other in a row as you wrap round, keeping it taut. And once we've done quite a few wraps, we then do some fraps. So I'm going to put the string through the middle between the 2 pieces of wood, and then go up through the bottom. Again, you want to be pulling it tight. So now I'm going to go round again. So I'm now going between the 2 sticks, round and round. Again, a minimum of 3 times. Okay. And then once I've done that, I can then tie it off on one of the sticks again. There we go. Pull it tight. Okay, and that is now holding those 2 sticks together really tightly. Ooh, see there? There we go. And then what they can do with that is either have the 2 sticks held together, if that's what they want to do, or you can gently pull the sticks apart to create it's almost like a 45-degree angle, and you can use that to build and craft with. Okay, the next type of lashing I'm going to show you is a tripod lash, and this is really good for making dens. I used it in my demonstration for making my woodland shelter, and so I'm going to show you how to do that now. You need 3 sticks, and again I've tied a clove hitch to one of the side sticks. I'm going to put them in a line, and I'm going to start wrapping. And this time I'm going to do it, it's almost like weaving, so I'm going to weave forwards and backwards, round, and then backwards and forwards. So it's a bit like a weaving technique, which is quite good for children really, because we do weaving activities in school, so they might be quite good at this. And we go forwards and backwards and round, and again I'm pulling it to keep it tight. You want to, as you wrap, form the layers. Again, you don't want them to overlap, so I'm going to keep going round and round, round and round. Again, I say to my learners a minimum of 3, so I'm weaving and weaving inside and out. Okay, pull it tight, and then once I've done that, I'm going to do my frapping. So I'm going to come in between the first 2 sticks, pulling it tight. I'm going to frap round, so 3 times, pulling it tight, round and round, like that. And then I'm going to go over to my other 2 sticks and go in between the other 2 holes and go again, round and round, tightly. Okay, and it should look like this. So you've got the wrapping and the frapping over the top, and then I can tie that off onto the stick. Okay, and then your 3 sticks are together. and you can splay them out into a tripod, just like that. Which you could do obviously with really big sticks to make a human size shelter, or for my little learners, I'm going to do this with them to make a little den for a toy, for a teddy, as a practice to help them kind of do it on a level with smaller things that they can handle easier. So that is a tripod lash. Okay, so the last one that I'm going to show you is square lashing, and this is for joining things at a right angle. I might be making a frame for something, so you're connecting two sticks on a perpendicular. So I've attached a clove hitch to one stick to the middle, and I'm going to attach them together like this in a sort of cross shape. So what I've done is I've laid one stick on top, and I'm going to come over that stick like this and behind. So I'm coming around and under to back on top in front of the top stick like this, and then I'm going to keep going around. Again, I would say to my learners at least three wraps to make it nice and strong. So we're going over the top stick and then under, and over the top stick again at the bottom. Okay, so it should look a little bit like this. And once we've done a few wraps that way, making sure we're pulling it tight, to make it nice and strong, we are going to wrap the other way. So now I'm going to come in front of the back stick and behind the front stick, and in front of the back stick on the other side, pulling it tight. I'm going to keep going in the same pattern, and you're making a sort of square shape with the rope, pulling it tight. And then I'm going to tie it off. Okay, I'm going to tie it off and then show you what it looks like. There we go. So we've wrapped one way and then we've wrapped the other way, and that makes a kind of a strong right angle that children could apply to all sorts of different crafting and making things that they want to do.